Hey, what's happening? This is Michael with Bay Area Hiking Guides. Give me that information, that knowledge to go out there and hike with confidence. In this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of having a hiking log. Leaving all the information behind you before you leave the house so everybody knows where the heck you're going. Just in case something was to happen. Alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, well welcome back to the channel. If you're new, feel free, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below if you got some ideas of your own as far as leaving information at home so people know where you're going. Okay, now I know I've talked about this in previous videos, kind of covered it a little bit, but I wanted to go deeper into it because I think it's pretty important to leave a hiking log. So let's go ahead and cover this. I'm in my backyard, we're building a fallout, and I've got vegetables and just bought some raspberries. I can't wait to get those things going. When you leave a hiking log and you let people know where the heck you're going, it allows them to have the information available to them, whether it's going to be hiking trails or where exactly you're going, where you're going to be leaving that car. And then people are able to kind of go, okay, well, we know where you're at. Because if something was to happen and all you know is, yeah, you know, Aunt Betty went out there and hiked in Briones, and we haven't heard from her for 3 days. That doesn't really help the search and rescue department. That doesn't help anybody, even if they've got helicopters and they're fueling a helicopter. It does not help them out at all, because what that's going to end up doing is they're going to be spending all this time to try to look around for you, search where the heck you are, and they have really no direct idea to kind of follow. And sometimes search and rescue teams are like, well, you don't have a lot of information there. I don't know how much we can help you here with this lost individual. And they're only going to be putting in so much time and so much effort and money into helping you out. So then you gotta get your family, your relatives, and other people that want to volunteer to help somebody, help find somebody out there that's wandering around in the woods. And sometimes these people take days to find. So there's been stories. There was a lady individual that decided to go and hike around, really enthusiastic individual, real athletic, but didn't let anybody know where the heck she was going. Went into the Santa Cruz Mountains, happened to be really close to Felton, so there was some, population going on there, and she fell and got into a ravine, and she was stuck there for several days before they actually found out and rescued her. No one knew where she was, but her friends kind of had a general idea because they knew her. They said, well, she likes to go and hike this area. They went and found her, and, well, the rest is history. All right, so let's go ahead and cover this. Oh yeah, the log. Sorry about that. So this is my hiking log, and we have this up on the board. You can get a whiteboard on Amazon or down in the local store if you like. You can get in there with a mask. Make sure to wear your mask and keep a 6 feet distance. So this is the flat. This is the one that's not an actual board. I think you just roll it on the wall. I can't remember the name of them, and I can't even remember where the heck I bought them, which doesn't help you out that much, but. Okay, so this is my hiking log, and we put a hiking log up here, hiking log. Hey, I spelled that right, all right, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have hikers that's going to have my name, Michael. All right, Michael there. And then if you want to put somebody else's name that's going to be with you, all the hikers that are going to be with you, you're going to put Beth, you're going to put Laura, and then you have all that information there so everybody knows who's going on that hike, who's going to be there, who's out of the house. And if you've got somebody, let's say, I've got multiple colors here. I've got all kinds of colors of the rainbow. Well, actually, I've never seen some of these colors in the rainbow, but so I have all these multiple colors that I use, and what's awesome about having multiple colors is that it allows you to let people know that if someone's going to be going a different location, that you can use a different color for that. So let's say Bob was going to hike, and he was going in the same car with us, but he got a whole different focus of what trails he was going to be taking. So you put Bob in a different color, and then you list the Bob trails that he's taken down below in that color, so people have a general idea. And you can put anything down here. If you want another category, you want to add something that's pretty important, like what clothes you're wearing, that's cool too. So they kind of have an idea what to identify, if you're wearing a yellow shirt or you're wearing brown or you're wearing a ghillie suit, which would be a bit much. But you have all that information down below, and you can put whatever ideas you think would be really important to know. And maybe if you guys have got some ideas yourself, you can leave a comment down below, talk about it. Let's rally some conversation. Also, we have the location, Mount Diablo, Old Finley Road, and that's going to be where my car is going to be located. Hey, that's pretty cool. God, I've really advanced as an artist during the days of preschool. My cars look exactly the same. And now we have day 517, which was a few days ago. I really enjoyed this hike. It was fun, but we're not talking about my hike. And then we have ETA home, 9 p.m. Now, generally, I will typically put a few hours ahead of what I originally have planned to be home. So usually if I say 9 p.m., I'll get home at like 7. Just in case there's traffic or I stop to go, I don't know, what do people drink these days? Caramel macchiato. And we don't want to have people go, oh my gosh, she's not here, you know, call the helicopters, fuel that chopper up. And then I'll list the trails, all basically the trails that I have a general idea that I'm going to be taking. Old Finley Road, Tasahara Creek, Highland Ridge. And if there's going to be some adjustment or change within the course of what I'm doing, you can always send that directly through. Well, you really can't sometimes, but if you have reception, you can send it through your cell phone or just kind of, at least this is a general idea to what you're going to be taking. And I stick to kind of my legitimate plan. I won't change things up too much, but if I do, it's usually a pretty minor adjustment. And if I forget to put everything in the log when I leave the house, I'll try to text it or send it through Messenger. So my wife has a very good idea to where I'm going. And if not, I will leave a note in the car, put it on the dashboard that tells anybody that sees my car, this is where I went, this is where I was going. So always want to let people know where the heck you're going. It's really important. And then the miles, how many miles I'm going to be doing, 5 to 6. Notes can be anything from, hey, I'm going to be doing photography, or, you know, we're having a picnic. You can put down there in the notes. Beth always likes to let me know Mariposa lilies on wall point, so if I want to go check those out, I can do that. She's got yellow and white Mariposas, awesome stuff. And then, you know, little notes here if you want to put some goals. You got personal goals. Beth's got to eat clean and work out. Start training. Way to go, Beth. Way to be a winner. And then also we've got for Marker 32. Well, it's not a heavy metal band. But if you want to know more about that, check out that video. I got some cool stuff about Marker 32 and my obsessions with the Californica Kalagii. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed how I have my hiking log. I know there's a lot of information there, but it's so important to put that information down because it just makes things so much easier. So when you go out and you're going to do a 3 or 4 day trip, you need to put all that information down. So it's a lot more deeper. You're going through like where you're going to be each day, to what trails you're taking each day, to what camps you're going to be at, what the ranger information is, all that information, and you're putting all that stuff down. So it's really, really important that you get all that detailed information and then send it out to all your loved ones before you go and you do a trip that's going to be an extended trip where it's 3 or 4 days or even a week or even longer, so people have a general idea where you're going to be at. Trust me, I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of guys out there, and I'm going to just kind of categorize this with men, young men. Not to say that, you know, women are any better or anything, but it tends to be more in the younger men. And, you know, even young men that claim they're Eagle Scouts, okay, and that's cool. Issue is that they think that they're just going to go out there with their flip-flops or their Vans shoes, and they're going to have their cell phone, and they're going to have a little dinky thing, a water bottle, and everything's going to be all good to go, okay? Let me tell you about cell phones. Cell phones are great. They work wonderful. They're amazing devices. They've really advanced themselves over the years. Let me tell you about that. You want to see cell phones? Go ahead and say, type into Google cell phones 1985. Yeah, we've gone far, haven't we? So, they're great, but when you get into an area where you don't have a lot of reception, and things tend to get a little wacky out there, Siri ain't going to be there to back you up. You want to have a paper map. You want to have, you know, if you want to take a picture on the trail of the map they have there, that's good because you won't need internet to access that picture. You can keep it in your photos. But if you damage your phone because of a heavy rainstorm, then that's out of the loop. So having a paper map and put a covering over there is really good to do if you're hiking with kids. Like Christina said before, you go out there and you're hiking with the kiddos, yeah, put some brighter colors on them. Put some orange on them, you know, put something where you can see the kids if they wander off. Spot, that's an awesome device. I've used it. It's pretty cool. Actually never had to use it emergency-wise, but I've heard 50-50 things on it. They're cool. Well, okay, let's get real. I've used them in Alaska, and they're cool devices, but they don't always work. And the reason I'm saying this is because I met an individual lady that had one in the Sierras and decided to go wander off in desolation wilderness without any contact or letting her friends know where she was going, with nothing but, well, a swimsuit and a towel. And they ended up having to come and rescue her, and they kind of had a general idea where she was located because her friends were able to get reception on their cell phone to contact the emergency team, and the spot wasn't working. They came in their helicopter, repelled out of the helicopter, and ropes and stuff, just because they're cool, you know. And they happened to be by Lake Aloha. There's plenty of flat surface over there to land a helicopter. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do, get people rappelling from the helicopter like they're McGavins. Oh yeah. So they rappelled off and they went up to the lady like, "Hey, are you the hairstylist you live off of Willow Lane? We're looking for your friend. Where'd you see her last?" You know. So anyways, story goes on, but the spot didn't work, and I had this big conversation with her, and she was like, "Oh, I've never seen the rescue crews come and help people out of here." It's like every time I come to Desolation Wilderness to someone getting rescued out of here, I talk with the freaking Cal Fire Unit all the time. You never know, so let people know where the heck you're at. Leave information down behind. If you're doing a long trip like that where you're backpacking, let people know, hey, if you don't hear from me by this date, this time, make some phone calls. All right? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was always a fun video to put all that information out there, let you know what's going on at Bay Area Hiking Guides. Be positive, you know, be tolerable with everybody else around you. I know we're all kind of getting in this together here. We've got to go all through this together. It's tough times out there, but just enjoy nature as best as you can. Keep your distance and have fun, okay? Well, I mean, that's what we got to do. We got to be a little bit more humorous these days. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of negativity in the news. That's right, COVID-19 time. So let's say that we're going to... Sorry about the noise. We got a little operation going on upstairs. Hey, honey, I'm doing a video on the downtown. I got a new necklace. It didn't cost me much. I bought it from an individual that makes these. I don't know about the chain though. It makes me look like I'm just about to go platinum. I was talking to my wife. I said, you know, I hope that we're able to have Halloween, because all the kiddos, they love Halloween so much. You know, they get to dress up and everything. I think if everybody dressed up as a type of ninja, it should be fine. Their faces will be covered because they're ninjas. I got a platinum record to make. See what I mean? I could have been stuck in the garage. If I didn't let people know I was going on a hike, I would have had no idea. Oh, thank God I did. Sorry about that, folks. I got a little out of control. Let's go ahead and open up our books to marker 32, and you can see in our previous video, we discussed some real interesting detail. All right, Sally, you want to go ahead and begin here? It's great. You want to put bright... Hey, hold on 1 minute here. No problem with the dog. Hi-oh!